You know, there's nothing more I like doing than walk around a new city and getting to see the people and getting to eat new food. So having Zaumagen and getting to see these beautiful vineyards. I'd much rather be here than in the office.
How did you? It's a very big city. What's the difference to Kallstadt here?
Yeah, good question. So I love riding my bike. I wish I could be out here in Kallstadt riding my bike every day. It's I get to start riding my bike in Frankfurt and go around to the surrounding area, but nothing nicer than spending time outside. It's great.
Do you think everything here is appropriate for a visit of the president?
Sure. I mean, the only thing he really needs is a nice, welcoming population, and the mayor has more than demonstrated that it's a very welcoming, warm culture.
Was it also a little bit intention of you to look at Kallstadt and see if everything is appropriate for probably a visit of the president?
You know, I don't think appropriate is the right word. To me, what we wanted to do was to meet the mayor and just see how the town felt about a possibility of a visit, and also to make contacts with people in case the president does visit. So we've had a really good conversation. So I could not imagine a better thing for the president to do when he comes to Germany.
Do you already have a time schedule for a probably visit?
I can barely keep my own time straight. No, my hope is that the ambassador will get confirmed by the Senate and that he'll come down here sometime this spring and to meet the mayor and have some Zaumagen. But we'll just have to play the president's schedule by ear, and I'm sure before the president comes here there'll be an announcement from the White House. If I mean, as I say, this would be a great visit for the president. It's a wonderful part of this country.
So if the president would ask you, would recommend him to come here?
The president would never ask me anything, but if my boss in Berlin asked me, no. So we've already made the recommendation. When the president was up in Hamburg, they asked for ideas, and certainly this was #1 on our list of things we'd like him to do. We'd love him to go down and see, sorry about that. We'd love him to go down and see the folks in Ramstein, because it's the largest Air Force base in the world, and we thank the Germans for allowing us to have such a wonderful base there. So we think it'd be great for the president to do that, and then come and do a day trip up here and see the town.
When you compare Zaumagen to burgers, what would you prefer?
So I don't know if it's a fair comparison, because maybe the right comparison is with, what is it called, Miriam? Pinkel for the northern, or haggis. I'd eat them all anytime. But I'm a guy from the States, so give me a burger any day.
But do you not just come here for one of our wine festivals, and you have Sauburger, which is just a slice of Zaumagen within a roll. So I think we will find a way to make this popular in the States.
Zaumagen ice cream.
Herr Jaworek, vielleicht auf Deutsch. Was sind jetzt Ihre Eindrücke? Haben Sie das Gefühl, dass Sie gut werben konnten nochmal für Kallstadt und dafür, dass der Präsident dann auch hierher kommt?
Ich glaube, wir haben versucht, eben darzustellen, was Kallstadt hat. Eben zum einen auf dem Teller. Wir stehen jetzt hier gerade vor der Weinlage Zaumagen. Das ist das, was wir bieten können. Wir sind an einem Haus vorbeigegangen. Es ist jetzt nicht so spektakulär, dass man für dieses Haus kommen müsste. Allerdings ist es eben dann doch, sind es die Wurzeln des Präsidenten. Und wenn, er ist jetzt ja über 70, wenn er dann meint, er möchte es gern noch mal sehen, dann bin ich mir sicher, dass auch unsere Bevölkerung hier es auf sich nimmt, dass der Präsident kommt. Denn ohne Aufwand ist das sicher nicht zu machen.
But I also think it's really important to remember the history. I mean, we were getting an immigration chat over lunch, and the Germans that were in the States a long time ago, they were called Palatines, because so many of them came from the Palatinate. And I had no idea, and I was listening to the local dialect today thinking, when I would visit my grandfather up in upstate Pennsylvania, that was the same way they sounded. So I'm wondering if that whole little community where my grandfather was living was from the Palatinate. So these ties that we have with Germany are deep. They're over 30% of Americans have German roots. So what a great reminder of how important this relationship is to come here to Kallstadt.
Concerning the security question, that certainly would be a big point for a possible visit too. Do you think that's any issue?
No, the Germans are incredible at providing security. We feel 100% comfortable going any place in Germany, thanks to the incredible support we get.
But Mr. Trump doesn't drink any wine. Do you think that
know, I believe the people around him drink a lot of wine, so they'll make up for it.
Okay.
Any other questions?
You told that a senator or someone like that would come here to Kallstadt to preparations for the visit, or I couldn't hear that.
Sorry, the ambassador designate. He is
ambassador designate.
Yeah, Mr. Grinnell. So he's waiting to be confirmed by the Senate. So I know that once he is confirmed, once he's in country, he would like to come down here. So we would like to get him down here as soon as possible.
You said in spring, probably.
I said that, but I misspoke because I have no idea. It's all up to the Senate. But the moment he gets here, I would guess within a month we'll get him down.
And do you think the visit could be probably next year or already this year?
Jeez. I have no idea. So I say I can't even keep my schedule. I just go where my folks tell me. So.
But you think it could be really sure that he will come to visit?
What I'm 100% sure of is anytime he comes to Europe, we will recommend he stop here.
Okay. You would recommend, but
that's right.
yeah.
That's all we can do.
Yeah,
And so, you just never know. He's going to Davos. We don't think there's any reason he would stop anywhere near here. But if he's going to the Middle East or to some other place and stops here to refuel, we would say, why don't you get off your plane and come up and see your beautiful ancestors? No problem.
Are you going to call the president?
No. Well, I could, but he wouldn't take my call. No. So there's a process where you make these recommendations. And, it's not just me. There are some people here in Germany who have very good ties with the Republican Party, the president's office, and they've made the same recommendation. So everybody thinks it's a great idea.
You think the Germans would welcome him?
Please, you tell me that. I think if you had the opportunity to see him on tape yesterday interacting with Congress, you see how personable he is in person, and you see how he listens and interacts with others. The image that we have of him here in Germany, because it's really all we have, is tweets. But there's a lot of other things and components to the president. He really knows how to connect with people. So,
How often did you meet him?
never.
Never.
No, so I'm just basing never. Would never be.
Come on.
No, so that's all we have to go on is what's the public image. But when you see really intimate videos of him working together, I think there's a lot more. He's not a one-dimensional person like he's very frequently portrayed. So the only thing I could ask is that we treat him with respect and dignity and give him the chance to come and chat with the German people. I think that would make a difference.
You said it was quite normal going through Kallstadt, but was it a little bit special standing there in front of the house? A little bit?
Nope. I'm not a sentimental guy. Much more sentimental to me was having Saumagen with the mayor. That's a memory that I'm going to live with, whether I want to or not, the rest of my life.
Well, we have been quite a big group. We've been roughly 15 people, your delegation plus some friends here from Kallstadt. So we've been very happy that you find your way here. And,
so for me, the things I remember are eating and drinking with friends and new colleagues. And certainly what I learned today was phenomenal, and sharing a new meal in a new city, for me as a diplomat, it's the best thing I could do.
And you would love to come back?
I will come back. Miriam's going to bring me back on my bicycle, I think.